What is the one thing almost everybody in the world has now? It's something you can't live without. It's something that, for some reason, if you forget it at your home, you turn around no matter how far away you are to go pick it up and then leave with it again. Children have to have it at a young age. Adults use it for everything from social media to myself, where I use it for business. And you can't really leave home without it. It's your cell phone, right? But what is the best one for you? You see all the time that people talk about, hey, I use, and really here you have a whole bunch of different ones, but the main carriers in the United States are AT&T, Verizon Wireless, T-Mobile, and Sprint. And all of them have their benefits and all of them have their negatives. But the question is, what is best for you? When shopping for a phone plan, you need to really look at the fact at a few things. One, how many minutes do I really talk? Two, how much data do I really use? Nowadays, an important one for me is three, how much storage do I really need on my phone? And four, do I have any other mobile devices that I need to be able to have data with? An example, a tablet, do I need to be able to use that while I'm out and about? Or can I get a wireless only tablet so when I'm next connected to Wi-Fi, I can connect to it? And so looking at all of those things, starting with number one, most of the carriers right now, and I'm looking at them over here on my screen. So Sprint right now, unlimited talk, text, and data, as low as, that's the thing you always have to look at, as of today, as low as $50 per month. So unlimited data, talking, texting, right? What you need to look at, though, is you need to see how fast the data really is. And that's another important one. For someone like me, I need that information right away. Okay? T-Mobile, they're saying right now, if you spend $40 a month, you get unlimited data, talk, and text on the network, plus 1 gig of 4G LTE. So that's their super fast data. Okay? $50, 3 gig of that. $60, 5 gig of that. And one thing with T-Mobile, once you use that up, you still have unlimited data, just at a slower speed. Let's look over at AT&T right now. AT&T offers you, as of today, for one smartphone line, $65 a month. This includes 3 gigs of data and unlimited talk and text. And then Verizon is saying starting at $45 for 1 gig of data plus unlimited talk and text. So as of today, the deals, how much you talk and text doesn't matter anymore. Back when I started, your minutes, it was crazy. You would buy, say, 100 minutes, right? And then you only had so many texts a month. And if you went over, they charged you a lot of money. A lot of money. In fact, when I was dating my wife, we talked every night on the cell phones, and her bill, I can't remember what it was, we'll say it was $100 more. And, we're both in college. That was a lot of money for my wife at that time, and she was really worried that she had used so many minutes and texting and everything. She was very concerned about that. But going through, you think, okay, so let's look at family plans, right? So if you look at that, let's see if we can go here, shop, plans, family share pack. So Sprint right now with theirs, they're saying 20 gigs to share, plus unlimited talk and text, only $100 for the entire family. Okay? On T-Mobile, if I can find it here, family plan, they are saying right now, if you do 2 lines is $80 a month, and each line after that is $20. Unlimited talk and text, and then you also receive unlimited data, so LTE data. Okay, let's see what AT&T is offering for family pricing. They are saying that 4 lines cost you $160, and you share 10 gig of data. Okay, so you're kind of seeing how things are really changing here, right? Let's see here. More everything on the Verizon. If you go to the Verizon right now, we're going to look, and for $140, you get 4 lines, 10 gig of data with Verizon. So just based on that, Sprint seems to be the best at 20 gig with unlimited talk and text and 10 lines. Me personally, after doing all my comparison shopping, I looked at the fact that A, I wanted something that was really fast. In my area, T-Mobile had the fastest. Okay? Now, Verizon has more coverage in the mountains and in the desert, but I had to look at that, and we talked already about comparison shopping. I had to decide, how often do I really go camping? And how often do I really go in the desert? And quite frankly, if I'm camping, do I really need a cell phone that has 5 bars? So for me, that was a no. So most of my time is spent in the city where T-Mobile has faster coverage. And when I'm camping or vacationing in the mountains, I don't really want to have a cell phone. So that wasn't important to me. Some people it is. Also, I looked at the fact that each additional line for me was $20. So as I added on other people to my contract, that's what it cost me. Whereas with the other ones, it was costing $30 or $40 per additional line. They all offered me unlimited talking. They all offered me unlimited texting. Okay. The other thing is, when you go in and you comparison shop, you talk to the salespeople, and you barter with them with your cell phones. I want a credit of X amount of dollars, so I get my cell phone for cheaper. They want your business. They have offers like that for it. And so I was able to save a substantial amount on my personal cell phones. So on my plan, I have myself, my wife, and my son. And then, because of the cost, my mother and father, we added them. So I have 5 lines now. Another thing why I personally chose T-Mobile is if I went to Verizon or if I went to AT&T or Sprint, they all charge $10 or $20 in order for your tablet to have Wi-Fi access. I am always out and about, and I use these tablets. This is how I work, okay? I need to have that. Well, T-Mobile offers me, included in my plan, I get free hotspot. What that means is that I am able to push a button on my phone and it turns into a Wi-Fi hotspot. So I can connect all of my electronic devices to it, and I now have internet. So I don't have to carry around a little MiFi. I don't have to put in a new thing into my tablet and have that be an additional fee, which is very nice. So wherever I have cell phone coverage, I can also run all of my wireless devices, which is very nice. When you're going out and about, these are the things you need to look at. Sprint right now, according to this, they will give you up to a $350 credit for switching a line over. So you need to look at it that way too. They may not give you the best deal on a phone, but if they're going to give you a $350 credit, does that buy you a new phone or 50% down or whatever it may be? These are the things you need to look at when you're looking at your cell phones. Okay, so once again, how many minutes do I use? How much data do I use? How much can I get off my cell phone, right, as far as purchasing a new phone? What kind of coverage do they have? What speed do they have? These are things that, as you're comparison shopping, there's also, from the major brands, you know, the AT&Ts and the Verizons and Sprint and T-Mobile, you also have local or smaller cell phone carriers. So you have like a Boost Mobile, prepaid mobile phones. You have Cricket Wireless here. You have different cell phone carriers that are just a flat fee and typically a lot less. But what they do is they usually run off of the major carriers. They do what's called sharing the towers. And so you're not always guaranteed the same coverage. But once again, if you're saying, Brother Stevens, I don't need lightning fast speeds because whenever I'm watching a video, it's usually at home and I have wireless. So I really don't need all that data out there because I'm not going to use it. Then make the choice that's right for you. For me, once again, my cell phone's my computer, my camera, my calendar. It's a wireless hotspot for me to use for all of my laptop and my tablets. So I made the choice that was right for me and my family. For you, it could be anything out there. So when looking for your cell phone, make sure you do what we've taught. Comparison shop, find the great deals, make sure as you're talking with a salesperson, don't accept what they say up front. There's always a deal available, especially with cell phones. Good shopping.